Welcome to Lawfolds Farm, episode 25, with me, Mr. Silly P. We've just hit the £1,000,000 mark. I had to turn the speed up to, or the time, to 5 times, only because the anaerobic digester couldn't keep up, it kept stalling. So I've turned the speed up a little bit. So we're at £1,000,000, and there's still a fair bit of the pile left, in all honesty. As I said before, this will continue, but yeah, this is proving to be very, very productive. So I'm thinking with the money I'm definitely going to buy a big field, probably do another corn harvest, a big one, and try and, well, not necessarily fill one of these, but if the prices do well on this like it is at the moment, it takes time, it's a bit labour intensive, but the money's well worth it. So yeah, it's well worth doing. If there's a crew of you doing it, probably a lot easier, I would imagine, but the money is racking up, which means more equipment, more fields, can afford seed and fertiliser, and probably some more animals. Might even get some more sheep, more cows. At midnight we'll see what the cows have produced, whether they've paid off or not. I have got more equipment, so there's always the potential that I'm going to be worse off, because obviously there's leasing costs and vehicle kind of repair costs and that kind of thing. We'll see what happens at midnight. Hopefully that'll be alright. Okay, £58,191 for milk sold. Oh yeah, my costs were way below that. 11,000 vehicle running costs, 11,000 vehicle leasing costs, because I've still got this property income. Again, I don't know. What property have I got though I'm getting income from? I don't know. Right, so I've made a bit of money on that, which has bumped me up a little bit more. Looking at the figures, I'm on 430,000 litres still left in here, which I only started off with just under 900, so I'm only a little bit over halfway. I've made a fortune so far. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know if I need to do any another corn harvest for silage, not unless I just want to go mad and become a billionaire or something. I'm not too sure. This money's going to keep me going for a while. I was thinking that I made a mistake buying the Fent, that I really wanted the Valtra, and I got the Fent, and then I thought, oh, I should have got the Valtra. In all honesty, it's not really an issue. Probably get a second harvester, some more fields, I don't know. This is going to be way more money than I thought it was going to be, so I'll be able to get whatever I need. Nice. We are making money. And not from wood chips, which makes a nice change, doesn't it? Let's be honest, I did become the wood chip king for a while. So, continuing on through the night. The animals are going to need some serious work in the morning, because obviously the time's set 5 times. It's going through the night. And because I'm spending my time on this, I'm not actually doing anything else on the farm, so I'm kind of neglecting other areas of the farm overnight. So in the morning I'm going to have to go around, feed everything, stock everything up, just to get myself back on an even keel, really, which is fair enough. As you can see, here, the price is still sitting at 1669 for 1,000 litres. That hasn't changed because I've kept a continual flow of silage going into that digester. As soon as that breaks, if there's a stop in that at all, it will come up with the price I've made, and that price will reset and it will drop, it will plummet. So if I want to keep this really high rate, I've got to keep this silage flowing. I have to. So this is where it's just got weird. I am now a silage millionaire. Yes, I made a million. I started on £434,000. I've now got to 1,434,000 and climbing. So I've made a million on silage alone. So I haven't just got to a million, I've made a million on this silage. Now even if I'd had this set on normal, the rate or the money you were getting for it would still been okay. I mean, yes, this is on easy, so there's more for 1,000 litres, but there's still money to be made. I know some of the maps, what you're getting is very, very low, kind of in the region of £400 for 1,000 litres, that kind of stuff, and some even lower. So 1,600 and something is, you know, on the ridiculous side, but at the end of the day, that's what it's paying. That's what it's paying. If it was a great demand, I wouldn't knock it. So yes, I'm a silage millionaire. Something to be proud of. And a little bit stinky, probably. Oh, that's interesting. So if I now check the map, the price, it's plummeted because the conveyor belt stopped. So rather than it being at 1669, it's now at 1264. So for this last bit, I'm going to get a much, much lower amount. I'm not quite sure why that happened. What's happened here? Conveyor belt's moved? Yeah. Conveyor belt moved a little bit. Oh, what? Okay, so that's now a much lower rate. But in all honesty, I've made plenty of money. I'm at 1.7 million at the moment, and I've still got, let's get out of this, 113,000 litres still left to go. So yeah, I mean, in all honesty, it's not like I'm going to be poor, is it? I don't think I'm going to be poor anyway. Shouldn't be after this. Thinking about it logically, even paying out just 1,000 for 1,000 litres, I still had 100,000 litres left. That's still another £100,000, and it's at 1.2, so it's going to be more than that anyway. So it's not like, you know, I'm going to be destitute. I'll have to sell the kids. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm on the last 14,000 litres in here, and it's getting a little bit sporadic now. It is still taking it. I'm not sure it's going to take all of it. Some of the stuff piled up there, it might not, so I have to, there you go, it's getting a bit sporadic. I might have to turn it around. So the price will drop a little bit again, but I'm on £1,880,000 at the moment. I will do the maths on what that works out at altogether, but for the silage harvest, I'm going to be looking at about 1.4 million. That's crazy. Fantastic, but crazy. Still taking it. $6,000 litres left. Am I going to hit 1.9 million? I don't think so. Let's get those last bits. Says the bunker site. I'm gonna hit 1.9 million. Come on, that last little bit. I'm so close. $1.9 million. Wow. Okay, so a night of craziness. Get rid of that last little bit. Turn that off. £1,900,297. Bunker silo is showing as empty, which means this has done its job marvellously. I might invest in one of these, actually buy it. If I'm going to do more of this, I'm definitely going to need one. And conveyor belts possibly, but in all honesty I might just lease them because I don't use them very often. But yeah, good job, well done. That's a big chunk of money. Now to decide what to spend it all on. Okay, so I've just bought field 11. It's a big field, it's got soybean in, so that will need to be harvested at some point, but I'm okay for money at the moment. However, I did talk about the fact that I bought the Fent and was kind of regretting it because I wanted to get a Valtra. The Fent's got a good horsepower though, 390. Because I'm getting bigger machinery, more fields, that kind of thing, I think I want to go for bigger machinery with higher horsepower. So I know I've only really just bought this a couple of episodes ago. It's only got 310 horsepower. The Massey Ferguson is smaller with less horsepower, but it's got row crop tyres and I need that for some of the work on the fields. So unfortunately the JCB is going to go. I know it's sad, but 189,000, actually that's not bad. So I need to buy a few bits. I'm going to get some more sheep. I'm going to go over and buy those in a minute. I've got the T6 over here and the lorry with the low loader because I'm going to do poplars. I'm going to need to lease the planter and a load of pallets. The pallets I'm going to stick on the low loader and we'll just drive them. Field 22 is literally just over there. But I'm going to get another tractor, and it was the one I said I was originally going to get, and I kind of changed my mind and I'm denied, and I should have got it in the first place. So I'm going to get the Valtra, the big one. Is it S series? Come on, mine's gone blank. Yes, S series. I'm going to get the S series, 400 horsepower, keep it black, standard wheel setup, rim colour. I'm going to go with black as well. I looked at all the different colours. Greens are a bit like Fence, yellows are a bit like JCBs, reds I've got with the Massey in the case, blues the New Holland. I didn't want to go purple or anything weird, so black I haven't got. So I'm going to go with a black tractor with black rims. It'll be my stealth tractor. my stealth Valtra. So 314,000. Not a huge amount more because I've just made a little bit of money on the JCB sale. So I'm going to buy it. So same amount of tractors. That just like that actually looks really cool with the black rims. I do like that. It's a big tractor as well. It has got that kind of reverse cockpit kind of thing. The seat swings round. Haven't really found a use for that yet, but it will do that. But it's a nice tractor. 400 horsepower, plenty of oomph to it. So that's going to be a nice addition. I am also going to... I will lease that actually while I'm here. I'm going to go to forestry and I'm going to lease the... why did I just go flying across there? Where's the forestry stuff? My mind's gone blank. There we go, forestry. Yeah, the Damcon PL-75. I'm going to lease that 2,080. I don't know if I can afford that. Go on then. And then I will need some pallets of poplars. I think I'll get 10 to start with, and we'll see how we go from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go with that and see how we get on. They should all be lined up, and I will gradually... Actually, I'll stick one on here. I might as well stick it on the Valtra actually while I'm here. Why not? I'll pick the first one up and I can take that to the field. I don't know if I need to fertilise the field actually. Do I need to do that when I'm doing poplars? I'm not too sure. I suppose maybe I should. It's probably the best bet. Right, stick the first one there. Take this out to the field. I'll grab something to do... that sounds good. So I'll look inside. It was quite sparse, but all black, very stealthy. Right, I'm going to get this over to the field. I'll get another tractor out to fertilise it before I start sticking poplars in it, because I'm not sure whether you need to, but it certainly can't hurt, can it? I don't know if it's the same thing. In each growth stage you fertilise it, I suppose so. It will give you better yield, so I'll give that a go. That's probably the best thing to do. I will also then start to load up the trailer. I will buy some more sheep. If I buy more sheep, I do know that my loading wagon is pretty low on grass, so I'm going to cut some grass, fill up the loading wagon. So there's a few different jobs to do. I'll stick this end actually. I like the look of this Valtra. I'm glad I bought this. So I've got a few high power tractors now, horsepower wise, and then a couple of smaller ones. So that's all good. Well, I'll leave that there and jump out. I'll go up, back up. Should I go here or do I go and get... I'm going to go and get something to fertilise this field. That's probably the best bet. I've come down to get the Fent because I haven't really used it very much, and field 32 is ready to harvest. So I've got canola here, I've got wheat down there, barley growing over there. I do need to check the field states of these. These haven't grown, but I'm concerned because I know when I was doing the silage overnight and I had the speed turned up, I did turn the growth to off because I was worried about it growing and growing through the stages without me being here. So I just need to check that, which I'll probably do actually. Right, just checked. No, I've put it back on fast, so it should all be growing fine. So we'll be fertilising needs doing at some point soon. Back in the Fent, and I'll get that. I'll hook up the fertiliser spreader and get that over to field 11. It's overkill for a tractor to do, but you know, hey, you might as well use the tractors they're here. Completely misjudged that, didn't I? There we go. Okay, where's this one up there? Got a nice top speed on this, not quite as fast as the JCB, which I think is 44, but still a bit better than 32, or some of them that are 26 miles an hour. The harvest on field 11 I might well do off screen. It's another soybean harvest. You saw me do a load of soybean harvest in the last couple of episodes. or a couple of episodes ago, should I say. So you don't want to see me doing another one. You really, really don't. Now, a worry is if I fertilise spray this first, that the worker won't want to do the planting, but we'll check that. I'm sure, well, I hope that'll be alright. It's always a worry. You don't know what the workers are going to do. They're a very temperamental bunch around here. Some nice new mods actually came out the last few days. Bale grabs and brick shelters and brick storage bays, and the one that I've downloaded is the right, actually I'll set a work on that, is the placeable refill points, because I went straight back onto Goldcrest Valley, because that was always the one thing on Goldcrest Valley. At the main farm there were no fertiliser refill points. I know because on FS17 there was the whole concept of having pallets and transporting them backwards and forwards and that kind of thing, which is great and it's quite novel, but on a big map where you've got to go a long way to do it, it became a bit of a pain. So placing some refill points for seed fertiliser and liquid fertiliser at the main farm was quite good. I'll just have a quick... Oh, I don't know if I enabled them on here. Probably didn't, because I wasn't going to place them. So there's no point looking in the menu, because they won't be in there. But they're not expensive either to place. I think one's 8,000, a couple of 8,500, one's 8,700. So not expensive to place, and it just takes away all that hassle. So yeah, not a bad idea. I don't know where the workers put the lights on. Oh, it's because it's before 6 o'clock. Normally before 6 o'clock in the morning, the lights will be on. As soon as it hits 6 o'clock, they'll go off. So I'll leave him doing that, and then I'll go and get the poplars in the Valtra and start off seeding on the right hand side. See how we get on with that. So the same thing here. I'm going to set the worker off and see how we get on. I'm not sure how far a pallet's going to go, and hopefully, because unlike when I did this on Chellington, I didn't really have a field boundary because I did it on massive field. I think field 15 on Chellington. It wasn't observing any field boundaries and it became a bit of a pain. So I'm hoping when it gets sent, it will turn around fine, it will seed fine, and we should get it's a fair sized field. We should get a few out of this. It'd be interesting to see how it does. This is a slow old process, unfortunately, but I'll keep that chugging away. I'm going to go back to Aberdeen Northern Marts now, and what I will do is start loading up the low loader with some more pallets. As I recall, when I did this on Chellington, it didn't use anywhere near the amount of pallets I thought it would. It took a long time to get through a pallet, so I might well have put more than I need already, but if I have, I have. I can always put them to one side and use them another time. That's not too much of an issue. And what else was I going to do? More sheep, so I'll need to do some mowing. Yeah, so I've got a few things going on. Spending my hard-earned money. I might buy another big field actually. I'm just looking at the amount I've got and thinking I've just bought another tractor. Oh, I did think about getting another harvester, didn't I? That was what I was thinking I might do. But anyway, yeah, this is going rather well. I really do like this Valtra. I've got a small one in Goldcrest Valley that's orange that I use for my kind of yard work, well, for the sheep and the pigs, but I haven't really had the larger Valtras on any of the maps. And I thought, well, you know what, it's 400 horsepower. It's a big old unit. There you go. Okay, so over to Aberdeen Northern Marts, load up this trailer. So I'm going to use my unorthodox loader, and I just don't care because I like it. The Damcon bale handler is Damcon, isn't it? I'm saying that, probably find it's not Damcon at all, is it? It was. I'm sure it's Damcon, isn't it? Yeah, it's Damcon. Can't remember the equipment I own. A lot less grief than using pallet forks and all that nonsense. And the good thing is I can just drive it straight on the back drop it down. Should have probably put a weight on the back of this. It's not perfect, but it'll be alright. Yeah, what I might do, just thinking, if I come in from the end, it might be a lot easier actually. Whoa. Yep. I need to wait. Hasn't got to be pretty as long as I get them out to the field. And that really wasn't pretty. Okay, a weight. Let's get one. Have one up here, might as well. Do I go with an Damcon? 650 is probably a little bit too light. 1.5. Yep, go with the 1.5. Leave it that colour. I'm not that bothered about any nonsense. Let's hook this up. It's quite a small weight considering the weight of it. I don't know what's got in it. But that should do the trick. Yeah, so what I'm thinking now is then, if I do it this end on, it might be a bit easier. That way I haven't got to worry about hitting the other ones as I go past. There we go. So it's not what this bale grab's designed for, but it will do the job. So I'll stick one each way and then we'll see how we get on. Like I say, I think this might be way too many. I've got a funny feeling. When I did Chellington, I'm sure I did the same thing, bought about 10 and I used about 5 in the end. I'm sure I did. Right, carry on loading that. You don't need to see the rest of it. It's not going to take me too long, hopefully, at this rate, and I can whiz them out to the field. I've only bought 6 of these out. If I need more, I'll go and get them. That's not a problem. But this first pallet, looking at it, the first pallet has already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and it's still going. So I'm not sure how many I'm going to. I mean, it's quite a wide field. I might need more. I've got 3 I just put into one of the little. It's not a barn, is it? Shed, whatever you want to call it, garages. And I bought 6 out. If I get through these 6, I'll go and get the other ones, but I don't know if I will. So we'll see how we get on. Hopefully it'll be alright. But they're out here now. They're not on here neat. They don't need to be on here neat. I was only going from there to here, and all I'll do is you just come alongside it with the seeder, pick them up. So he's coming down. And it is doing a bang up job. There's not much left in this, but it's going to do 6 strips and part of another one. Mind you though, what's that showing? It's only 2,000 in the box, isn't there? So it's only just gone over 1,000 and it's done 6 strips. So it's going to do at least another 5 or 6. Yeah, I'm not going to need all these boxes, all these pallets. That's far, far better than I thought it would be. It's a complicated way of getting wood chips, in all honesty. Could just go and do wood chipping, which I've been doing already. But it's a different way of doing it, and it's quite interesting. I think I did it once on Goldcrest Valley, and the yield wasn't particularly great. But as far as I'm aware, it has been altered. So, yeah, like I say, we'll see. I decided while the poplars were going, I brought the Fent back, but then realised that field 28, 29, 31, my big field that I've made, the bigger field, needs another going over the fertiliser spreader. So I thought, you know what, I'll get that cracking. It's already done 28, 29, we're on to 31 and it's doing a great job, and I'm thinking field 34 down there might need its next fertilising as well. So that's all being done at the same time. And then we'll look at, I need to cut some grass, don't I, for the sheep. I need to buy some more sheep, yeah. I'm not sure whether I'll be in this episode or next episode. I'm just too excited. I've got all this money in the bank and I want to spend it. If I spend it all in one go, in one episode, there's nothing else to show you. So I'll do it in stages. I'm now on to my second pallet, and it's slow going, but we are getting there. We're not even not quite a third of the way, maybe. I think I'm going to get away with probably 3 or 4 pallets. This is going to be really awkward, but 3 or 4 pallets, that'll probably get me across the field. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. Got plenty of money, bought some new vehicles, doing some poplars, got some fertilising going. I've started doing some grass cutting over on field 39, is it, the big grass field at the bottom of the map, ready to collect so I can buy more sheep, and they've got plenty of grass to be fed straight away, but that will probably be in the next episode. Now I'm also I'm in the market for a new harvester, not a different one, a second one, so I'll have 2 harvesters running so I can do twice the amount of fields twice as quickly. I might even look at getting a second cultivator, probably another Lemkin, so same thing, I can get cultivating done a lot quicker because I've got bigger tractors now. So there's a few things I'm aiming to do. I need to do the soybean harvest on field 11 that I've just purchased, and I'll probably stick corn in that with the potential to do a silage harvest later on down the line. So it's all going on. Yeah, there we go, end of the episode. If you've liked it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share the video, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. As always, thanks for watching.